Pippa's last night with us last night. She's off home today. And we parked up in another favourite spot of ours. Just down from Honest Slate Mine. Tried to show Pip some of our favourite park-ups, some of the best park-ups that we know. Bit of a breezy night again. Well, it's not too bad this morning. So, the plan is to go and have some breakfast at the slate mine. And then wave Pippa off. And then I don't know what our plans are for the day. We're not home till tomorrow. So we've come to Honest Slate Mine for breakfast on Pippa's last morning.
I miss you already.
Miss you more?
But I miss you the most.
I missed you even more than that.
Did you?
Yes.
Can you miss me a bit more while I just film that?
In the last few days, the time has passed very quickly. So it's time to say goodbye.
I don't want to go. Bye. Bye. I miss you.
Miss you too.
Mwah. Mwah.
We will see you soon.
In about 3 weeks.
Yes. Time will drag more than it has
Oh,
this
look,
weekend.
Bay's come to say goodbye to me. Bye, Bay. I'll give him a quick cuddle. Goodbye, my gorgeous. Goodbye. No, stay there. Stay there.
Babe,
Goodbye. Goodbye. And you.
I want to go with you.
Oh,
I'm
bye.
going with you. Babe.
She's like, I'm going with Pip.
Okay.
Thanks for looking after me, Bay.
Good girl.
Mind your feet. Mind. Good girl. Mind.
In.
Mind.
Oh, there you are. You can have the window open these days. Here's a kiss, Nab. Thanks. Right. Bye-bye.
Cheers. Nice to see you again.
And you.
Thanks for a great
Look
weekend.
at yourself.
Thank you.
Drive carefully. Thank you for coming. And we'll see you soon. And let us know when you're home.
I will do. If you don't hear from me, message, because I'll be in the bar wallowing. Going, oh, this is so nice. You might want your camera.
That's true.
Take that with you.
Come on. We've still got stuff to do. Come on.
You've got adventures
Come on.
to be had.
Come on.
All right, I'm coming. Woo!
You.
Cheerio. Drive
Right.
carefully.
I will do, and I'll
Bye.
see you in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
But this is where she reverses and doesn't see me now.
Yeah, she's lost me around.
So I've said goodbye to Pippa and just pulled in at a car park just by the side of Derwent Water again. So this is where we were on the last video. Just over there you can see somewhere. It's the launch that we were on yesterday. And the rain's just coming in again. Just having a wander around Keswick again and looking at clocks. And this one is the pup clock, or the pup's clock. 1932. And the clock on the moot hall, when we get a bit closer, we'll tell you about that one as well.
A bit different.
Very different. Of course, we know that gins are in everywhere. We've got the Spirit of Keswick gin, Sharp Edge, Striding Edge, Old Tom of Coniston. Oh yes, the moot hall. Have a look at the clock. What do you see?
What don't you see?
Or what don't you see? Yes.
And we'd never realised until we read a book about
That Pippa got us.
fun facts of the Lake District. As you say, Pippa Waters. It's only got one hand. So there you go. A fun fact of Keswick.
So we're off in search of a picture of haystacks because we've done it, we've walked it, we want a picture of it. But this is a packhorse court we're walking through. Originally a fine example of burgage plots dating from medieval days. Behind the buildings fronting onto the market square would be an enclosure of horses, workshops and facilities associated with the packhorse trade, stabling, shoeing, feeding and ale for the drivers at the inn. The old name of Shambles Yard is a reminder of its traditional links with Keswick's butchers. So you just have to imagine the clippity clop in days gone by of the horse's hooves. Well, that woman tried to do an impersonation as she was jogging along, but not quite a clippity clop. So we've just left Keswick. Where are we?
We've come up to the Castlerigg Stone Circle.
But we're not getting out just
Not
yet.
at the moment, it's wet and windy. But we might have a look round in a bit. We have bought things.
We can't resist buying a picture when we're away, so we were looking for a picture of haystacks, a painting of haystacks. We couldn't find a painting as such, but we did see this, and we liked this. So we'll get a frame for that one. But the one that we did like of haystacks,
It's about the only one we found of
it
haystacks,
was,
to be
yeah,
fair.
not a lot, but it's a charcoal and I can't remember what he said it was, but it's basically a charcoal
And lead.
and oh yes, and lead sketch of haystacks. So we want to start. We have done a few Wainwrights before, haven't we? The lower ones,
lower
really.
ones.
But that's the first. It's still not a high one, really, is it? But it's the first one we've actually really done together, isn't it?
Mhm.
So that's another one that will go in a frame. Has to be said that we've not had much luck on this trip up with getting the drone out, have we?
No.
It would have been nice to fly the drone here. So there it is. Always busy with people. It's a big stone circle, isn't it, this one?
It is.
Big circumference.
Isn't that used to be the pulpit or something?
I think it did in the middle.
Yeah.
Again, no one really knows the significance. Well, it's got, you're probably not going to hear that, on a clear day it's got views of all the surrounding fells. It's one of the biggest circles or monuments outside of the size of Stonehenge. And on the solstice, people come up here to worship. I'll stand in the middle and just spin you around from inside. So there are a couple of information boards. One says the early tourists first published accounts of Castlerigg Stone Circle appeared in 1776 against a backdrop of intermittent war with France and Spain, which had made travel through Europe impossible, even for the wealthiest. And this account also mentioned another larger stone circle in the next field, although none has ever been found. And after this discovery of Castlerigg, it was frequently mentioned in early tour guides used by those seeking out the picturesque in the region's spectacular mountain landscapes. And it does say that one description of Castlerigg in 1793 refers to a solitary standing stone positioned outside the circle. Later descriptions make no mention of this isolated stone. And there is another information board. We'll just nip very quickly across to it. The mystery of the sanctuary. The rectangular stone setting within the circle, known as a sanctuary, is likely to be a later addition. It may have been constructed to focus attention upon one part of the circle in order to add significance to the rituals taking place within. This might reflect the increasing hierarchy that developed in prehistoric society towards the end of the monument's use, and a place for ceremony and exchange. Stone circles served an important function, with prehistoric communities providing a setting for ritual or ceremonial activities, social exchanges, and the movement of goods. And it's possible that negotiations took place here about the seasonal movements of animals in the upland pastures, or the right to quarry stone for the manufacture of axes and other tools. I almost read that in proper English.
You nearly did.
Not quite.
Not quite.
It's wet.
It is.
Should we go to a climbing wall?
For a coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Keswick Climbing Wall and Activity Centre. It's a new one. I don't know whether it's been open long or not. It's not one I've heard of or Keith's heard of. But we notice they've got a cafe. The Hungry Heifer Cafe. Oh, and it is open.
cameras only. A number of years ago, my son Tom was into climbing, and I had a climbing wall up the stairs at the old house, which his mates always thought was fantastic. And we used to change the routes, but parents weren't too happy sometimes.
Chocolate with cream and marshmallows. Well, so much about us knowing the area. I asked how long they've been here, or we asked how long they've been here. They've been here for 12 years.
12 years.
We've been up to Castlerigg on numerous times, on numerous occasions, and we've never seen a sign for this, have we?
No.
So maybe we don't know the area that well.
Hello.
So it is an activity centre as well, not just a cafe, obviously. So they do kayaking, canoeing, archery, high ropes, gill scrambling. Now that sounds fun. Not sure about the climbing myself, but yeah, I could quite fancy having a go at gill scrambling. I'm sure it's another good way of breaking an ankle, but be a nice place to work. Sat-nav's just told us we're on the C2C. Moving. She decided to park in the middle of the road, hold us up while she chatted to the Openreach man, held us up, held a tractor up, something behind us. Very strange. So that's it for this trip. Homeward bound. Yeah. We were going to stay out another night. That was the plan, but the weather's not the best. It's a bit late in the day to plan on going for a walk or anything now. We don't want to get stuck up out on a hill again because it's going dark. It was fun. It was fun. Honest, it was. But it's looking a bit dark anyway over there, so we're heading home because we've got things to do anyway. So we'll see you on the next one. Bye. Ta-ra. I think that's the sign of a good holiday.
Yes. Fast asleep. Quite content.